Hello and welcome to Mr. Cricket UAE. I'm seeing some of the happy faces, Surinder ji and Naresh ji as well. जो कि मुझे कुछ नहीं है, I think I can feel it. एक लाइन सुनी थी मैंने. आप लोगों को मेरी आवाज कैसी हो रही है सर?
राहुल की वजह से एको हो रहा है.
No, sir. Yeah, it's fine now. So एक लाइन मैंने सुनी थी जब इंडिया ऑस्ट्रेलिया में जीत करके आई थी. लाइन वाज टूटा है गाबा का घमंड. आई वुड लाइक टू पुट इट टूटा है वानखेड़े का घमंड, क्योंकि ऐसा लग ही नहीं रहा है कि मुंबई इंडियंस अपने मुकाबले वानखेड़े में खेल रही है. यू फॉरगेट, अभी पहले तो मुंबई इंडियंस यूज्ड टू डोमिनेट इन ऑल अदर ग्राउंड्स इन द वर्ल्ड, इन इंडिया. वर्ल्ड भी बोलूंगी क्योंकि इसके अलावा आईपीएल इंडिया के बाहर भी हुआ है. बट आई डोंट नो व्हाट हैज हैपेंड. अभी वानखेड़े में भी मैचेस नहीं जीते जा रहे हैं. आई वुड लाइक टू स्टार्ट विद अनीस सर. सर क्या बोलूं मैं, मतलब मैं क्या पूछूं आपसे. एज एन मुंबई इंडियन फैंस, आई एम नॉट फीलिंग एट ऑल to talk about this match. Personally, I'm very demotivated because I don't know what positives are left in the team right now.
You are right कि जो गाबा में जब इंडिया जीती थी वो तो वन ऑफ था. बट अभी मुंबई बैक टू बैक 2 मैच हार गए. आरसीबी के साथ भी बुरी तरह हारी और ये भी मैच वन साइडेड चेस कर गए पंजाब. तो घमंड टूटा के ये नहीं पता, बट जो मैंने अभी एक लास्ट पॉइंट सुना पांड्या जी का, उन्होंने कहा पोस्ट मैच प्रेजेंटेशन में कि वी हैव टू गो बैक टू द ड्राइंग बोर्ड, टेक सम हार्श डिसीजन एंड टेक सम ओनरशिप. आई बिलीव दे आर नॉट टेकिंग दैट ओनरशिप. यू कैन नॉट पॉइंट फिंगर्स कि इसकी वजह से हारे, उसकी वजह से हारे. बट आई एम अफ्रेड with Bumrah not picking wickets, that Surya Kumar Yadav not scoring on this ground, anything less than 220-30 is a less score, and you can see that how easily they chased it, and the drop catch of Bumrah probably will haunt them. I will leave to Naresh and then Praji to talk about it.
नरेश जी, सर ने तो नहीं बोला कि किसी पे पॉइंट आउट कर सकते हैं, बट आई वुड रियली लाइक टू सी अगर आप पॉइंट आउट कर सके तो कि क्या है मुंबई इंडियंस का सीन, किस वजह से हार रहे हैं, व्हाट्स देयर?
No, I don't know. Are they gelling well enough, or is there some different philosophy when it comes to bowlers and when it comes to batters? We see Deepak Chahar playing alternate games. He had given 22 against Rajasthan in the first over. Today 21. Is he the right pick? Trent Bolt missing out today. Markande missing out today. So I'm not getting the logic on how the bowlers are getting rotated this way. And if they don't settle down, especially at home, then I think there is a big issue there. Overall, I think it's very average performance. जैसे अनीस भाई ने बोला, Surya's batting is a big concern. Tilak Verma 6 पे आए थे, but otherwise he hasn't done anything much. The only thing that was good for us was Quinton de Kock back in 11 and starting off well. You can say that is another wrong corrected when it came to the auction of getting Quinton de Kock back. Otherwise, there is nothing else that is good to be spoken. Yes, drawing board should have been the game when we lost against RR. Is it that not enough time they have spent as a team to even make strategies against each opposition? So these are the few things that needs to be looked at. Is the leadership inspiring enough? Is another thing to be looked at. So, entire team has to go back to the drawing board. The entire support team has to be held accountable of what's going on when it comes to picking the right 11. And is the same yard of rotating bowlers being used for batters? The harsh decisions means we need to take a call, take a break. We don't know what's going wrong with Surya Kumar's form, but probably one game break is something which even he needs. So why not do that? We have some good youngsters in the lineup who are there in the squad. Let's try them out. There's nothing wrong there. Naman did very well under pressure. Yes, he got some luck by the drop catch. But these are the kind of occasions you need to get some youngsters in. That's all. I can't even point out at anything one. I think the entire team has been extremely below par, below average in today's game and in the last couple of games, the way we have been losing. And it's a terrible downfall. We corrected 14 years wrong of winning the first game. And now we are back to how we have been in the last couple of seasons. Catching up from here looks really tough. I think there is a big gap going to come up going ahead. The way RCB, Punjab and RR are playing, there might be a huge gap between the top and the bottom. And we have 13 trophies lying in the bottom 3. So something to be... that's the foundation actually. So, But yeah, it's been a terrible game today.
A lot of people have been saying this is 2026 is the new 2016, and we can know the reason why the all 13 trophies are on the bottom. But Surinder ji, the moment your life start hua, your energy caught to us, and as Mumbai Indians fans, we are feeling terrible. But yes, you deserve all the limelight today because बहुत साल लगे हैं पंजाब को इस पायदान पर पहुंचने जहां पर वो डोमिनेट कर रहे हैं गेम्स को. सरपंच साहब ने जब से पंजाब का साथ पकड़ा है, पंजाब एक डिफरेंट टीम दिखाई पड़ रही है. और जिस तरीके की आज बैटिंग हो रही थी, मुझे देख के लग ही नहीं रहा था कि किसी भी तरीके का जवाब किसी भी बॉलिंग के पास होगा. दे आर लाइक इनविंसिबल फॉर अ रीजन. पंजाब किंग्स अभी तक एक भी मैच नहीं हारी है इस आईपीएल. आई वुड रियली लाइक टू नो हाउ डू यू सी दिस एज अ फैन एंड हाउ हैप्पी आर यू अबाउट इट?
Extremely happy, and I'm extremely happy Naresh ji is with us on this one because we've had some battles in the past, and today is time to cheer. You know, the Jazba in the Punjab camp, you know, the Bas Jeetna Hai slogan, you know, that is just typical of what Ricky Ponting and Shreyas have been doing. And Shreyas, you know, to catch that catch, probably the most brilliant catch I've ever seen. The way he changed his hand mid-air and then threw the ball back. I think that was the game changer. And then the 3 overs at the end, when we only gave around, I think it was about 8 and over or something like that, something ridiculous. And I think we really have gelled into a team. And exactly, if you look at the two captains, and this is where I'm pointing the finger strictly at Hardik, you know, his body language, the way his arrogance on the pitch, it's a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. He should be dropped as captain straight away. I would be doing that, and you just bring Rohit back for the rest of the season because yeah. And you look at the way Suresh is captaining the team. Everything is fine. We dropped the catch. Everybody got behind Yuzi. I know Yuzi was expensive today. The only you know, plus for Mumbai was Gazamfa. So when he took the 2 wickets, I thought, wow, this is the difference between Mumbai spinners and our spinner, who was terrible today, by the way. So I think you know, we're peaking. We need to maintain this, and it's just brilliant to see. And I see a lot of flaws in Mumbai. And the only thing I feared today was Bumrah, and Bumrah without a support bowler is half the Bumrah.
जिस तरीके से इस वक्त मुंबई में हमने आज मुकाबला देखा है, उसको देखकर ये पता चलता है कि मुंबई इंडियंस वाकई बहुत एक एवरेज टीम की तरह खेलती हुई दिखाई पड़ रही है. सर, आई थिंक सुरेंद्र बाजी ने काफी अच्छे से सम अप किया है व्हाट हैज बीन हैपनिंग विद मुंबई इंडियंस. अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल हैव स्टार्टेड सेइंग दिस कि मुंबई इंडियंस को शायद मिड सीजन अपना कैप्टन चेंज कर देना चाहिए. बट आई विल कम बैक टू दिस. अभी एक कमेंट आई वुड लाइक टू टेक दैट. सैम बोल रहे हैं कि आई फील a lot of disconnect with MI, no unity and average higher age a problem. So a lot of people are saying कि Mumbai Indians के साथ ना वो connect feel नहीं हो पा रहा है, and I totally agree with Sam on this because as a fan I'll tell you sir, पता है हम लोग को पता है what is the history of Mumbai Indians कि वो बाद में comeback कर लेते हैं, पर इस सीजन नहीं लग रहा. इसके पहले तक Mumbai Indians जब मैचेस हारती थी we used to feel नहीं comeback हो जाएगा because hopeless नहीं होते थे. इस सीजन हम लोग hopeless हैं. And I don't know what was the reason. Maybe Hardik Pandya is the captain. That can be a reason. I would really like to ask you कि ये disconnect के पीछे का reason क्या है? ये hopelessness क्यों आ रही है मुंबई इंडियंस की तरफ से?
Because 2020 में last I think मुंबई जीती थी if I'm not wrong. 13, 15, 17, 19, 20 yes 2020 में. उसके बाद 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 ये 6ठा साल चल रहा है. इसके बीच में 2 बार वो लोग शायद क्वालिफायर खेल चुके हैं. बट व्हेन यू आस्क मी कि डिस्कनेक्ट है, yes you can say disconnect है because Pandya seemed to be lost. And again the absence of Rohit Sharma on the field also makes a difference. Yes, he is not the same as we used to see Rohit Sharma before, but आज वो भी injured थे. Bumrah, I'm afraid, like Praji said, without a support, he's half the bowler. And when he has Arshdeep who picks wickets with him in the Indian team, it makes a difference. Yes, Bumrah again today was economical. Yes, end mein run thode pade. But again, you know, unless he picks up wickets, Mumbai are not going to win matches. So, ये एक बहुत बड़ा disconnect है कि Bumrah not picking up wickets. And रही बात सूर्या कुमार यादव की form की, that's hurting them more and more because he was the one who used to score runs. और जैसे नरेश ने बताया कि अभी they will have to look out for some youngsters because as a captain एक हार्दिक पांड्या अकेला क्या कर सकता है. Yes, he came at a time where उसको slog ही करना था, but I only feel that he needs to time the ball than to power the ball. वो बहुत तेजी से मारने की कोशिश कर रहे थे. Brilliant catch by Shreyas Iyer, which I would definitely want Praji to talk about it later. But having said that, this is not the same Mumbai Indians we've seen for so many years.
सर इसके बाद मुझे जिस नेक्स्ट टॉपिक पे बात करनी थी, थैंकफुली आई हैव गॉट द सेम कमेंट ऑन यूट्यूब. पीबी टॉक्स ऑन यूट्यूब इज सेइंग आई फील मुंबई शुड हैव स्टार्टेड विद बुमराह. दे आर प्लेइंग हिम आउट फॉर 4 ओवर्स फॉर 20-30 रन्स एंड हैमरिंग अदर रन्स. एंड सर आज के इस मैच में हमने जब दीपक चहर को पहले ही ओवर में 21 रन देते हुए देखा, आई पर्सनली फेल्ट कि वहां पर ही मुंबई इंडियंस ने वो गेम अपने हाथ से छोड़ दिया, बिकॉज आपके पास एक ऐसा स्कोर है जो वानखेड़े पे चेज हो सकता है और ऐसी टीम है जो डेफिनेटली चेज कर सकती है. उस टीम के सामने आपने पहला ओवर दीपक चहर को दिया जो 21 रन खा चुके हैं. दिस वाज द स्टार्ट. आई मीन यहां से आपको पता है कि अभी वापसी, अभी 50-50 पे खड़े हो चुके हैं. हाउ डू यू सी दैट सिचुएशन विद हार्दिक पांड्या पिकिंग अप बॉलर्स इन द पावर प्ले एंड स्पेशली द फर्स्ट ओवर?
I'm with you, Rajsi. I said this I think every match I've been saying that this trying of Bumrah 4-5 overs ke baad, it works sometimes, but I have always believed that when you have put an underpass score, you need to start with Bumrah, and when you give the opposition 20-21 runs in the first over, it lifts their confidence. Not saying that Bumrah wouldn't have gone for runs, but not for 20 runs. You got to make the most of your best bowler, and I'm afraid Mumbai Indians repeated this second time around. RR ke samne in that 11 over match, he goes for 22 runs. Today he went for 21 runs. This is one point which they need to better correct soon, and Bumrah has to start the over. I understand they might play him out, but at least there will be 0 for 1 or 3 runs or 4 runs. They will not take a chance.
जब अपनी चल ना रही हो तो अपने ब्रह्मास्त्र का इस्तेमाल करना चाहिए, शायद ये बहुत जरूरी है समझना. नरेश जी, एक कमेंट आया है सैम का ऑन यूट्यूब, ही इज सेइंग कि एमआई वाज 10th पोजीशन लास्ट ईयर एंड दे आर हेडिंग इन दैट डायरेक्शन सुपर फास्ट, एंड आई टोटली अग्री विद देम ऑन दिस, बिकॉज एज फैंस, जैसे कि इसके पहले भी सैम ने कमेंट किया था कि डिस्कनेक्ट फील हो रहा है एमआई के साथ, एंड आई एम श्योर बहुत सारे फैंस इसको महसूस कर पा रहे होंगे. एट द सेम टाइम विकेटलेस बुमराह बट स्टार्टिंग विद दीपक चहर, सो मेनी थिंग्स आर गोइंग ऑन स्पेशली इन बॉलिंग. सो हाउ डू यू सी मुंबई इंडियंस का जो बॉलिंग को लेकर स्पेशली जो डिसीजन मेकिंग चल रही है, हाउ डू यू सी दैट?
No, I do agree. I want to just add to what Anish bhai was saying कि हम बुमराह के बारे में क्यों बात कर रहे हैं? Because of the reputation. आपको वो reputation के कारण नया बॉल पहला ओवर देना है against any opposition. Yes, he has gone wicketless, but he is the only trump card you have to take the wickets also, because the others are struggling. We didn't have Trent Bolt in this game. No reasons why he wasn't playing. Yes, Hardik Pandya did say that Michel Santner was a bit ill, but why didn't Trent Bolt continue? Because as Surinder ji is saying, ki Bumrah needs someone good to complement at the other end. And sorry to say, Deepak Chahar is not the right seamer for that. You need someone like Trent Bolt who's impactful. We have seen how Arshdeep complements him in international cricket. So, yes, that is the first thing that needs to be immediately corrected, and it's a quick fix. We play the next game, we open with the Bumrah in the first over. We don't know what the result is going to be, but you have to play your best ahead. Coming to the rest of the bowlers, I think we are lacking a good quality spinner when Santner doesn't play. Yes, the young Afghan boy is doing well. He took the 2 wickets, but honestly, he's not turning the ball. He is going through what Varun Chakravarti goes through for India. You know, he starts bowling more quicker when he starts getting hit. So I think a quality spinner we need at the other end. If Markande and Gazanfar cannot play together, we need to look at some other part-timers. We had got a debutant today. I think Mayank was his name. He bowls off spin. Yeah, so that's the thing. We need to get some more variety, get into the 6th, 7th bowler, because otherwise Deepak Chahar, Hardik Pandya, they all seem similar. Shardul Thakur, yes, we know he gets breakthroughs, but he also goes expensive, and this was not enough for total to defend. 220, 230 is what we needed to continue with the kind of bowling lineup we had planned today.
आपने वरुण चक्रवर्ती की बात की. He was not just going on a bad phase with Team India, he's going on a bad phase with KKR as well. But yeah, there's
And that's
something wrong with the bowlers
that's
in
the
this
only
season.
competition we have to not end at 10th. KKR is the only team who can save us from ending at 10th. So
I need one more KKR match for Mumbai Indians, at least for us to feel safer a little bit. Surinder ji, talking about you, when I'm looking at Punjab Kings का जो scorecard है, एक के बाद एक हर एक इनिंग जो है वो ऐसा उनके इस तरीके की परफॉर्मेंस है उनके पास कि हर एक बंदा इस वक्त कॉन्वर्सेशन वर्दी है, चाहे आप प्रभसिमरन सिंह की बात करें, कॉपर कॉनेली की बात करें, श्रेयस अय्यर की बात करें, इसके अलावा उनके बॉलर्स, आज तो अर्शदीप ने भी विकेट लिए। मैं अभी आज सोच रही थी कि क्या अर्शदीप की वो वापसी होगी जिन्होंने मुंबई के अगेंस्ट पहले वानखेड़े में उन्होंने स्टेडियम जो स्टंप तोड़ा था, एंड आई वाज मेकिंग फन ऑफ इट, आई एम गिल्टी ऑफ इट, आई एम एक्सेप्टिंग इट, बट आज आपकी टीम ने क्या कमाल दिखाया। आई वुड लाइक टू नो आप सबसे ज्यादा इंप्रेस्ड किससे हैं इस मैच में?
Today, definitely Arshdeep. Arshdeep set the tone. He set the tone in the social media as well. Sarleen Pabbi, thank you very much for keeping Arsh happy. Something that you've done in the masala or dal sabji that you made for him, and a trip to Fatehgarh Sahib that they made together, maybe that's done the difference. So I think, yeah, really Arshdeep set the tone. And this is what MI haven't got. And why MI are not playing Ashwini, another Punjabi guy, I just cannot believe it. He played really well last night. You trust the youngster, left armour, you got the right arm combination, would have been ideal for them. He knows some of the players as well. Why they did not do that, I don't understand. But for us today, Arshdeep bowled well, and again Shashank, the wicket Shashank took again changed the momentum slowly again. I know he went for runs in the second over, but I think with the Shreyas, he has the Midas touch when to play the right bowlers. Today we got hit quite a bit, especially after the drop chance. I think we dropped our heads a bit and allowed Mumbai to come back into the game. However, when we took the wickets, we finished well, and that momentum then went into the batting. So, and then I would say when we lost Priyansh and then we lost Cooper, we knew Sarpanch was going to come in. And when Sarpanch came in, what did he do? He played against the spinner. And we know that he's the best player of spin in India. And how the hell the BCCI Team India have picked Tilak Varma in front of Shreyas Iyer, I still do not know. Because Shreyas, not just the catch, the captaincy, the energy, the aura on the pitch, Tilak Verma is not even worthy to be close to that. And I know I may offend some Mumbai Indian fans and Indian fans on that, but Shreyas Iyer should be in #1 pick or #2 pick for the T20 team for Team India. But today, as I said, we saw everything. We saw what we're doing. We know that in the power play, where we get 50 to 60 in a power play, and this is where Mumbai are going wrong. They're getting 37, 40 runs in the power play. It's not enough. Cricket has changed now, and unless you get 60 runs plus in the power play, especially like a ground like Wankhede, you've got no chance. And I knew we were going to chase under 220, and that's why I was very confident, super confident. Even if we batted first, we would have made 220, and that would have challenged MI. So we're the only team in the IPL, which I firmly believe, bat first or bat second, other than RCB, we can win a game. And very few teams can do that. And that's why I think we're heading in the right way. We should be in the playoffs in the next 3 games. And then we need to rotate some of the teams to make sure that if injuries happen or if players drop out, we've got people in form, because we didn't do that right last season, because we were undercooked. And as soon as we lost Marco, Carl Jamieson is half the player of Marco Janssen. So we just got to make sure that the squad is getting some game time as well, because it's very important to do that.
आप कुछ कह रहे थे नरेश जी?
Yeah, I just want to add what Sandy Baji said is, I would love Punjab to win the trophy, because Shreyas Iyer alone himself can challenge the current selection model, and he has to lead the next T20 World Cup for India. Let's be honest, and let's give it to that guy, the way he has led Punjab, and before that, the way he led KKR to the trophy. Other unsung hero of this team is Prabh. Currently, Indian cricket is going through an obsession of left-handers, but this guy has been extremely consistent for Punjab opening. So I hope he's been looked at sometime close in the future.
इस पूरे मैच ने मेंटल हेल्थ का चाहे कुछ भी किया हो, पर आपके इस स्टेटमेंट ने दिल खुश कर दिया, क्योंकि श्रेयस अय्यर वाकई डिजर्व करते हैं कि उनको T20 वर्ल्ड कप के कैप्टन बना करके अगले सीजन भेजना चाहिए. एंड आई कंप्लीटली अग्री. आई थिंक ही डिजर्व्स द स्पॉट मोर देन एनीवन इन द टीम राइट नाउ. I would like to take some comments, then I'll come back to this conversation again. Sam is on YouTube. He's saying Tilak Verma is out of form. Sam again saying full credit to Prabh Simran Singh. Amazing batting in consistent manner. Thank you, Yuvraj Singh, for shipping up. And then on Pandya, he's saying Pandya is absolutely not in the IPL games. It's a sore sight to watch. And when I said कि KKR के साथ match है, he said KKR will beat MI. Moving on from this comment, that will be even more depressive for me. But yeah, नरेश जी, अब तो अर्शदीप भी विकेट्स लेने लग गए हैं, राइट? हमारी मुंबई इंडियंस वापसी का मतलब अब वो होने लग गया है जो अभी तक इस आईपीएल में नहीं हो पा रहा था, कि अर्शदीप सिंह इंपैक्टफुल हो रहे थे. एंड आई एम कंप्लीटली टेकिंग द ब्लेम. मैंने बहुत कमा का, भाई मेरी गलती है, लेकिन मुंबई इंडियंस वापसी कैसे करेगी? मोर ओवर, अगर हम मुंबई इंडियंस के कोर की बात करें, सबको पता है कि व्हाट काइंड ऑफ प्लेयर्स दे हैव. सबसे स्पेशल बात तो आई टॉक अबाउट क्विंटन डिकॉक, क्योंकि वो बंदा आया, उसको 4 मैचेस के बाद मौका मिला, उसने आती सेंचुरी लगा दी, नॉट आउट गया. मतलब हम लोग वेट कर रहे थे रोहित शर्मा के इंजर्ड होने का. आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड कि व्हाट दिस टीम वांट्स एंड व्हाट कुड really turn positive for them.
See, one thing good that has happened is Quinton de Kock's 100 today is now Mumbai will have to look at very different ways to play Rohit Sharma. And for that, they will have to take a call either on Surya or Tilak Verma. Because Namandir did very well and Hardik is the captain. So if you look at your top 6, you have only Surya and Tilak Verma out of form. And to get in Rohit Sharma in this playing 11, whichever position, I think he batted number 3 sometime back also, I think last season also. We'll have to look at what happens in this batting lineup, but I think they'll have to take a call by the next game. We have played 5 games and lost 4. So we need to make those changes in the top order. Bowling, yes, we all know Bumrah's class, but who's going to be supporting this bowling lineup in absence of Bumrah's form? Bumrah will play. Bumrah should open, but who will bowl at the other end, or who should be your bowling lineup when Bumrah is not getting the wickets? Because we cannot continue to give 20 run overs, which Hardik Pandya did comment that we did that in the last game also. 4 overs went for 20 plus. So that is something which really needs a lot of thinking in this entire management. Playing 11. What should be the playing 11? Yeah.
नरेश जी, एक सवाल मेरा है, मैं आपसे भी पूछूंगी, सर आप भी जवाब दीजिएगा, सुरेंद्र जी आपसे भी वही सवाल रहेगा. श्रेयस अय्यर के बारे में हम लोग तारीफ कर रहे हैं और लिटरली हमारे पास बहुत कम शब्द हैं इस बात को लेकर के कि हम कितने ग्रेटफुल हैं दैट इंडियन सिस्टम में श्रेयस अय्यर जैसा प्लेयर इस सिस्टम का है हिस्सा. बट आई वुड लाइक टू आस्क दिस कि केकेआर क्यों जाने दिया श्रेयस अय्यर को? राइट नाउ हमें दिख रहा है केकेआर की हालत क्या है, और उन्होंने ट्रॉफी भी जिताई थी. मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा है कि केकेआर ने इतने अच्छे प्लेयर को, जो अपने प्राइम में चल रहा था, आपको ट्रॉफी जिता के लाया, आपने ये हिम्मत भी कैसे दिखाई कि आप अपने कैप्टन को नेक्स्ट सीजन पिक ही ना करें और उनको खुला छोड़ दें? ये आपको क्या कारण लगता है इस चीज के पीछे? अगर कुछ कॉन्स्पिरेसी है तो बताइए. एज फैन आई रियली वांट टू लिसन टू.
I don't see a conspiracy, or maybe there is some communication issue, but I think it was a year where just to go into mega auction, the player gets an option of opting out. And I think Shreyas Iyer did make that comment that he wanted to opt out. What is the background to it? Honestly, is it something to do with Gautam Gambhir? We really don't know, and I would not further want to comment on that. But if we go back three years back to Mumbai Indians, who got Hardik Pandya as a captain, so I think both teams are having the same things to think about. You know, when you already had Rohit Sharma there, who has won 5 trophies. So these change management things, the one who takes the decision may not be playing the game ever, or have not played the game ever, but then they have taken those decisions.
क्यों किया गया है? ओके सर, आपके पास इस चीज के पीछे कोई ना कोई कारण जरूर होगा कि ऐसा क्यों हुआ है कि श्रेयस अय्यर को केकेआर ने जाने दिया. आई वुड रियली लाइक टू नो, बिकॉज आप तो बहुत अच्छे दोस्त भी है वेंकी मैसूर भाई साहब के साथ. प्लीज सर एक बार थोड़ा इस बात पे प्रकाश डालिए कि ऐसा क्यों हुआ है.
मैं लाइट डालता हूँ, प्रकाश नहीं. इतना मैं कह सकता हूँ कि मेरी वेंकी साहब से ये सब बात नहीं हुई थी, because such things are personal and I don't like to dig into somebody else's personal matter. But I remember in one of the games after KKR had won, or lost a game in that 24 which they won the title. In the post-match analysis, Shreyas Iyer went on camera. जब उससे पूछा था तो उन्होंने कहा था कि बहुत सारा इंटरफेरेंस हो रहा है कि क्या के मैनेजमेंट की तरफ से. I don't know if any one of you will remember this point.
I remember he said, I don't choose the playing 11. Some comment on the playing 11.
Yes. So it was very clear on that. That did hurt, I guess, and I'm presuming the KKR management. And so in spite of winning, they had to let him go because they felt that they were not on the same page. And when they parted, like Naresh mentioned, that what was the comment that it's not only about money, it's about certain things. And we parted mutually. And I'm afraid it has gone a long way in Shreyas Iyer also not being a part of Team India. I'm adding that line. Not a part of KKR, but not a part of Team India.
Wow.
बाकी आप समझ लो.
लेकिन हरीश भाई जब आप वानखेड़े में हो तो तभी मुंबई जीती है तो probably you need to look at your next month plan and stay in Mumbai. So.
I really wish I can swing this.
The only game we won when Amish bhai was at Wankhede, so probably that needs to be reasoned.
Sir, you are the lucky charm. मैं समझ गई क्या मिस हो रहा है. Sir, अब please sir, अब sir बात आ गई मुंबई इंडियंस की ट्रॉफी पे.
We should focus on the show today. We will definitely talk about this in the later part because there's so much of masala today. We have to talk about Mumbai Indians and KKR and Punjab and Shreyas Iyer. So I'll leave it to you to.
कल बात करते हैं हम लोग. लेकिन सुरेंद्र जी आपसे मैं जानना चाहूंगी कि श्रेयस अय्यर को जब वैसे तो आपके लिए बहुत प्रॉफिट की बात है कि पंजाब किंग्स को मिल गए सरपंच साहब, बट आपको क्या लगता है व्हाई केकेआर लेट गो ऑफ देम?
Unmute.
There's a disagreement.
Yes. Unmute करे. Praji.
Can't hear.
Once. Yeah. Once. Go ahead. You are unmuting and then again unmuting. Praji sab. Unmute it and hold on to it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. No, he's double time pressing it.
सुरेंद्र जी आप छोड़ दीजिए, हम बैकएंड से कर लेते हैं, ठीक है?
हाँ.
I think there is some issue क्योंकि बैकएंड से भी अगर हम अनम्यूट कर रहे हैं तो वो अनम्यूट हो नहीं पा रहे हैं.
Praji sab, can you unmute once? Press the button only once. वो डबल बार प्रेस हो रहा है. हाँ.
Okay.
Double back.
Press ho gaya. Okay, I'm there. Yeah, cool. Okay, so yeah, I think politics has definitely been playing a part in this, and there is some ego thing. I think with Suresh, he wanted some recognition, and I believe Gautam took all the recognition from the victory. So, and again, you look at the trajectory. Gautam gets the India job. Shreyas then goes out. So there's definitely been some politics around, but I'm not worried about that. The good thing is we got the dream team together. Ricky Ponting, Shreyas Iyer on the same page. Our management, and I'm fortunate to know all our management is all behind Shreyas. They really believed in the project. They gave Ricky freelance in the auction as well. They didn't get involved. They said, Ricky, it's your team, it's your show. You've got a 3-year cycle. And we want you and we want Shreyas to lead that team. And I'm very, very happy to have Shreyas in the team. I love his leadership. I've fortunately met him a couple of times as well. So I had a very good conversation with him at the start of the IPL when I met him in Chandigarh. And he just loves being Sarpanch. He loved being in Punjab. And he's actually loved by the fan base. And I think even with KKR, he was never really recognized for that. So I think that's why we're seeing him lead from the front. Delhi Capitals, he played really, they liked him there. But once he went to KKR, we could see that leadership. It's not overnight that you take 2 teams to IPL finals, and win the trophy and then suddenly get, shipped out. So I think politics, ego, disagreements behind the scenes, but it's Punjab's gain. and we're super proud to have Sarpanch leading us, and he's just brought that energy. And I was in the ground for the 2 games in Mulampur, so I am the lucky charm, because since I've been in India, Punjab have been undefeated, but unfortunately I go back next week, so let's see what happens. So Anis, you can be the lucky charm for Mumbai. I'm definitely the lucky charm for Punjab Kings.
So Rashi, if you go back history, Ricky Ponting was the one who was leading Mumbai. And if you remember that season where he was halfway in the season removed from captaincy and Rohit Sharma was brought in. So Ricky Ponting has gone through this captaincy changes mid-season, and also he would definitely recollect that at Wankhede today.
2013.
Of what Hardik is going through. So yeah.
बारी आ गई है सर दोबारा से. मुझे लगता है मिड सीजन ऐसा कुछ करना पड़ेगा मुंबई इंडियंस को. रातों रात अगर कहानी बदलनी है, यहाँ से वापसी करनी है, तो ऐसा कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा जिसमें शायद मेरे ख्याल से मुंबई इंडियंस की वापसी हो पाए. आई वुड लाइक टू टेक वन कमेंट जो कि इस वक्त सैम ने किया है हमारे यूट्यूब पर. पहले तो बहुत रेगुलर लिसनर, आई एम रियली हैप्पी टू सी हिम एवरी डे. सैम बोल रहे हैं, व्हाट अ कैच बाय श्रेयस अय्यर, फील्डिंग लाइक दैट विल एनर्जाइज ऑल द फील्डर्स. Terrific catch and attitude speaks a lot in Iyer there. Sir, I remember जब उन्होंने वो कैच पकड़ा, और पकड़ा क्या, वो ठीक है, वो जाएगा अभी जो बाटलेट है उनके नाम पे जाएगा, वो कैच श्रेयस अय्यर के नाम पे तो नहीं, क्योंकि उन्होंने लिटरली वो बाउंड्री रोप के ऊपर कूद के जिस तरीके से सुपरमैन वाली हरकत उन्होंने करी है, एंड देन उस कैच को वापस से उन्होंने बॉल को फेंका है, रिले कैच में इन्वॉल्व हुए. इट वॉज सो ब्यूटिफुल. ऐसी चीजें, इस तरीके का माइंडसेट, इतनी ज्यादा एनर्जी. और दूसरी तरफ हम देखते हैं कि बहुत सारे ऐसे प्लेयर्स जो कि कैच ड्रॉप कर देते हैं. आई एम नॉट पुटिंग क्वेश्चन ऑन देम, बट श्रेयस अय्यर, such an athlete at such a right time, what a player he is, and what kind of value he adds. I feel like every year Shreyas Iyer should be the most valuable player for the team PBKS for the whole tournament, I will say. But how do you see him, Shreyas Iyer's catching abilities today?
Well, the catch has all been described by Praji, and I also mentioned on my video. But what the important point I want to nail it here is that when your captain does something extraordinary, whether it is with a bat, ball, or with the field, it lifts the whole team. And you could see the next over how Arshdeep came and bowled Yorkers to Rutherford. They just could not play him. I'm not giving the credit of taking away any credit from Arshdeep. It's about the captain boosting the morale of the rest of the team. And if that 6 would have gone, Mumbai probably would have scored 220, 225. I'm just presuming, because Pandey had one hit, 1-6, second, and there were 2 more balls. In the 2 balls, they did not get much runs. And the next over went for some 4 runs, and the last over hardly went for anything, probably a boundary. So such a small things, but that catch was, I believe it, even though it was going in the hand of Bartlett, it will not be called as caught Shreyas Iyer. But if you have to give that catch to Shreyas Iyer, it would be the catch of the tournament. I have seen a lot of relay catches. This was something extraordinary. And then the aura, the attitude of Shreyas, I loved it. Telling to the Mumbai crowd, come on, I'm your guy. I'm from Mumbai. You got to think about me if you believe in me. And that was going to the selectors, obviously. And Rohit Sharma and Surya Kumar Yadav in the dugout, दोनों के मुंह खुले के खुले रह गए. They were in awe of that catch.
Not just them, sir. Everyone in Mumbai came, everyone in Punjabi came, and everyone in cricket came. सबके मुंह खुले रह गए.
That catch derailed Mumbai totally. उसके बाद से मुंबई उठी ही नहीं. Let's put it this way.
सर मुझे लगता है सुरेंद्र बाजी कैन रियली डू दैट कैच के बाद जो श्रेयस अय्यर ने किया. सर आप बता सकते हैं उन्होंने क्या किया था कैच के बाद श्रेयस अय्यर ने?
Honestly, I was stunned, absolutely stunned. Kamal ka catch, itna Kamal da catch in relay catches like Anis Paji has done. But this was special because what happened, he changed his hand midway. So he had the thought of actually thinking, he's in the air, I've got to change it to my stronger hand and throw it in. I saw a relay catch that went really badly in the last couple of games. It was really bad. He threw the ball. It's not easy. And again, as I said, the momentum changed from there. Suddenly, I think we were looking at 220, 215, which would have been a competitive score. And then Punjab just took a hold of the match. They took the momentum. They went into the first over. Even when we lost Priyansh, Cooper hit the 2 6s. We were always at 10 and over. So it really, if you look at that, Punjab would have made 225, 230 had Mumbai made the 220. But the thing is, the psychological barrier of finishing under 200 gave Punjab a lot of confidence. But the catch itself, I think that was the turning point. Turning points, catches win matches. It's for a reason. The catch dropped from, Yuji Chahal. That was such a sitter. And then, Namandeep went to make the run. But karma came good because obviously once Prabh Simran got dropped, he came good as well. So it's small margins, but, in the grand scheme of things, Mumbai are in a very bad place, probably, I'm just going to say a bit better than KKR. But other than that, you're looking at the bottom four for Mumbai Indians. And the top three, as Naresh said at the start, they are pulling away. So we're Rajasthan Royals, Bangalore, RCB and Punjab. We are seeing those three, and then there'll be a fight for that fourth place. And that could be any team, it could be KKR, it could be Delhi Capitals. I like Delhi Capitals on paper, but then something seems missing with them as well. So it'll be interesting, that fight for the fourth place, because sometimes that team can come through the thing. So but I think it's clear the best bowling, the best batting, the best fielding are with the top three teams at the moment. And they got all covers, all bases covered, whereas the other ones, there's clear problems. Bowling for Mumbai, batting, spinning. KKR bowling is terrible. The batting at the top is pretty bad. Sunrisers batting looks good. Bowling looks terrible. Although they found Hinge and Saqib Hussain, I think it's quite clear where the strength of the IPL teams is at the moment.
वैसे तो मेरे एक सवाल का जवाब दे दिया पाजी ने कि मैं खुद पूछना चाह रही थी सभी से कि टॉप 4 आपको कौन दिख रही है, बट अभी हम इस बात का अनाउंसमेंट भी करेंगे तब मैं इस क्वेश्चन को वापस से लूंगी. आई वुड लाइक टू टॉक अबाउट वन मोर पॉइंट, उसके बाद में हम गिव अवे पे जाएंगे. सर, आज आई रिमेम्बर आई वाज हैविंग दिस कॉन्वर्सेशन विद यू कि संजीव गोयनका का रिएक्शन कितना जेन्युइन होता है जब वो उनकी टीम खराब परफॉर्म करती है, और वो कई बार वायरल भी जा चुके हैं. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि शायद मुंबई इंडियंस को थोड़ा सोचना चाहिए कि उनकी टीम का एटीट्यूड चेंज होना, ओनर्स का चेंज होने की बहुत जरूरत पड़ गई है. शायद अभी बहुत हंकी डोरी हो गया. आई थिंक दे शुड रिएक्ट टू दिस सिचुएशन मे बी. हाउ डू यू सी दैट?
अगर आप सोच रहे कि मुंबई इंडियंस रिएक्ट नहीं करते तो आप गलत सोच रहे हैं. ये कैमरा पे नहीं आता है, अंडर द रूम होता है, इनसाइड द रूम होता है, नॉट अंडर द रूम, इनसाइड द रूम होता है, which is fair enough and which is the right of every team owner to question accountability for every team player and every team captain. So I wouldn't be surprised if Mumbai Indians or every team owner must be doing it. It's not that you will pat the back every time and say good job done, well tried next time, because आप इतना सारा invest करते हो, you expect players to perform. You cannot lose games regularly similar way like Mumbai has been losing, and I'm sure all the players, XYZ players who have not performed, are answerable to the Mumbai Indians franchise owners.
नरेश जी, आप क्या कहेंगे इस बारे में?
I did see a reel of the owners in the dressing room, as Anish bhai said, giving an inspiration talk after the last loss, bringing back the memories of the 5 trophies that we have won and the set of professionals we have. Yes, today's performance will be yet another setback. But I'm sure the owners and the team management would be having a chat at this point of time also with the team on not to feel dejected. It's just 5 games. We still have 9 games to go, and there are ways we have come back in the past. We'll have to get those memories back, get this fighting spirit back. But if I may just add to Shreyas Iyer and what Anish bhai and Paji said, it is definitely amazing catch, but we need to see the background. 1 year back, Shreyas Iyer was the one who had a terrible injury because of catching. So he still has the spirit of risking himself with such kind of dives. I think that is the inspiration the team carries. And these are examples which can, take a cricketer a long way. He was in the hospital. He was in a terrible situation when he had that injury after taking.
He had gone into depression, Naresh.
Sorry?
He had gone into depression.
Yeah. So Shreyas Iyer, Rishabh Pant, these are inspirations, after coming back after bad injuries. So Shreyas Iyer showed that, and I think that is what he was asking from the crowd, that I am fit, I am here 100% leading this team, and I am myself inspired enough to lead this team to the trophy at least this year again. He wants to lift the trophy this year desperately, and it's seen in his body language. is very much visible. So yeah, this is the inspiration. Someone in the Mumbai dressing room has to get into this team.
सही बात है, ये इंस्पिरेशन है जो शायद लेनी चाहिए। और अभी तो मेरी भी थोड़ी सी ऐसा हो रहा है कि अदर देन मुंबई इंडियंस, इफ आई एम सपोर्टिंग एनी टीम दैट इज गोइंग टू बी पंजाब किंग्स, एंड आई रियली वांट देम कि इस सीजन वो सिर्फ फाइनल तक ही नहीं पहुंचे, वो ट्रॉफी भी लेकर के आए, बिकॉज डिजर्व करते हैं। इट्स नॉट लाइक कि इतने सालों से खेलते आ रहे हैं, 2008 से रेगुलरली इस टूर्नामेंट का हिस्सा है, अब जाकर टीम में वो बात आ रही है जहां पर आपको दिख रहे हैं कि ये चैंपियन टीम है। और पिछले सीजन आरसीबी वर्सेस पीपीकेएस था, डेफिनेटली ज्यादातर लोग चाहते थे कि आरसीबी जीते, और पंजाब किंग्स ने बहुत अच्छी टक्कर दी। पर इस सीजन मुझे लगता है कि टाइटल डिफेंस छोड़ो, सब पीपीकेएस के साथ आओ, बिकॉज नाउ आई थिंक दे should be winning this trophy this season. I would like to take one comment जहां पर it's a little different one. Death Pool Pro on YouTube is saying, मैम मेरा सवाल है कि दोनों कंट्री को टूर्नामेंट एक साथ रखने की क्या जरूरत थी, एक भी सही से नहीं देखा जा रहा। हाँ, मतलब देख तो हम भी नहीं पा रहे कोई भी टूर्नामेंट सही से। सर, ये बात हो रही है पीएसएल वर्सेस आईपीएल की, कि दोनों ही टूर्नामेंट्स एक साथ खिला दिए गए हैं, और देखा तो सर नहीं जा रहा है मुझसे, ना तो आईपीएल देखा जा रहा है, और पीएसएल की तो बातें हम ना ही करें।
But why would someone watch a PSL? I mean, that's the question. Why would someone watch PSL?
That's right.
You have the future stars playing IPL. You don't have the past stars which PSL has.
Exactly. Well, he's answered the question in one line. Maybe Praji can answer.
सुरेंद्र जी, आपसे सवाल है।
Why would you watch the PSL? You know, you look at the second-rate play. The only good thing the PSL have got, and I say in their credit, is the teams seem to be a bit more competitive. Whereas, you know, in the IPL, you have the creme de la creme, and you look at the, you know, these uncapped Indian players, and this is where I think, for me, it's very important to talk to the BCCI. And Ispaji, if you've got powers to be, let the uncapped Indian players play in the 100. As soon as you let those uncapped players play in the 100, you will see a different level of cricket altogether. The PSL, you know, the Pakistan team is absolutely decimated with talent. There's no characters. Saeem Ayub is the one I probably like a lot. I think he's got something about him, but the rest, Usman Tariq as well, another good player that I like. But other than that, there's nothing. There's no talent there. And, you know, in England, there's been a big debate about not having Pakistani players, you know, with the Indian ownership. But you look at it, which player would you pick? You know, which players, you know, Shaheen Shah Afridi, you know, I used to be a fan of him, but he's finished. You know, all these players, they are now at the end of their career. You got young players coming in. They're either like trying to bowl 180, 190, you know, speed. There's no talent. And India has the talent in all formats. Batting, bowling, spinning, fielding, fitness. It's a different level. And, you know, I'm seeing it at grassroots cricket as well. You know, I live in Jakhal in Haryana, and I went to an academy, and it's very rural, very poor people. But the amount of talent I see in the UK, at least 5 players would be playing, you know, near enough first division cricket. And this is 16, 17-year-olds. You know, they're training in 35 to 40 degrees to England. As soon as it gets 28, parents stop. We can't carry on playing. So the hunger is here in India. The talent is here in India. It's just how we nurture it, give the guys opportunities. I think that's it. And then a league like the PSL, it's irrelevant because it's 20 or 30 years behind. So I think this is what we got to think about. You know, in the 100 coming up in England, you know, we got to look at that, and you look at the superstars in that. You take the Indian talent out, you take out the established and the young talent, the tournament isn't going to be successful, especially if you look at TV audiences and you look at the way the business model works. India is the big market. If you ignore India, your league is irrelevant, and India should be dominating all formats. We're seeing it in the women's game now. You know, the talent is coming there. The men's game, under 19, under 15, under 16, you name it. There's players coming in which will be the future of the IPL. So again, I just can't understand why anybody would watch PSL.
एक एक वर्ड में सुरिंदर जी ने आईपीएल वर्सेस पीएसएल की डिबेट खत्म कर दी. उन्होंने बोला इररेलेवेंट लीग है अगर आप इंडिया को इंक्लूड करके नहीं चल रहे. एंड दैट वाज क्वाइट अ स्पीच टुडे ऑन, क्योंकि ये बहुत दिनों से चल रहा है. बहुत जगहों पर पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट बोर्ड के लोग भी बोल रहे हैं कि आईपीएल से बेटर है, पीएसएल बहुत जल्दी छोड़ देगा आईपीएल को पीछे. कुछ प्लेयर्स ने भी बोला है कि आईपीएल का बहुत लंबा शेड्यूल है. बट नेवरदलेस, इफ यू टॉक अबाउट द क्वालिटी ऑफ क्रिकेट एंड द बिगेस्ट टूर्नामेंट इन द क्रिकेटिंग वर्ल्ड, दैट इज आईपीएल. नो मैटर आप कितना भी बोल लें, डज नॉट मैटर, बिकॉज आपके पास कोई फैक्ट नहीं है इस बात को प्रूव करने के. एंड इट इज क्वाइट एविडेंट टू एवरीवन. आप कुछ भी कर सकते हैं लेकिन आप ये चीज तो साबित नहीं कर सकते. नाउ लेट्स मूव ऑन एंड टॉक अबाउट टुमारोज मैच एज वेल. कल है मुकाबला जीटी वर्सेस केकेआर इन अहमदाबाद. एक तरफ जीटी है नंबर 6 पोजीशन पे, 4 में से 2 मैचेस जीत चुके हैं, 2 मैचेस हारे हैं. एक तरफ केकेआर है. लेट्स नॉट टॉक अबाउट कि वो कहां पर है, सबको पता है, नंबर 10 सबसे नीचे. बट अनीस सर, आई वुड लाइक टू टेक दिस अप विद यू. इन अहमदाबाद जीटी के घर में केकेआर के कितने चांसेस हैं?
हाँ, वेल, कल एक मौका है अपना पहला मैच जीतने का, गेट दैट 0 विंस अवे फ्रॉम देयर, क्या बोलते हैं, पॉइंट्स टेबल. बट इट्स गोइंग टू बी डिफिकल्ट जीटी को अपने घर में हराना. जीटी आफ्टर दैट narrow win against Delhi has come back well by beating LSG. Will be very difficult, and KKR looks demoralized after मुकुल चौधरी ने जो मारा था उनको, और फिर लास्ट मैच भी सीएसके के सामने चेस नहीं कर पाए. तो बहुत बातें उठ रही है. प्लस कैमरून ग्रीन का फॉर्म, रहाणे की खुद का फॉर्म, दैट टीम इज ऑल्सो लुकिंग एज बैड एज मुंबई. सो इट्स वंस अगेन डाउन टू which team will probably come at the bottom. So I still don't see how KKR is going to lift themselves. They need some exceptional performance. Maybe Cameron Green going on the top of the order and going bang bang. Otherwise, I don't see this team coming out. Or get the two New Zealanders on the top and give it a shot.
Yeah. When sir you mentioned ki KKR is looking as bad as Mumbai Indians, I was looking at Naresh ji and he was like, yeah, correct. Nothing to say over it. But Naresh ji, who do you pick in Ahmedabad for tomorrow's match?
Well, I would actually not pick Cameron Green in the 11 for a game, at least, to see what other bench strength you can test. Yes, one change was made in the last game with Sunil Narayan opening with Finn Allen. Probably that could be a right approach, and Rahane coming at 3. But again, when I talk about inspiration, I think the only thing they can play tonight, some videos of Rinku Singh hitting 5 sixes in the last over. That's the only inspiration they can take about Ahmedabad. So of what he had done a couple of seasons back. So, but yeah, Ahmedabad, Gujarat has a good chance of coming up the table tomorrow by getting a win at home. But yeah, if KKR makes a good comeback tomorrow, then at least they will also get that belief that they are in the reckoning to make it competitive, the league making it competitive. But yes, they are missing. We can see they missing Andre Russell in the middle. We feel that finisher thing. Rinku Singh doesn't seem to be in form. So Andre Russell, the finisher, KKR is definitely feeling the void at this point of time.
World Cup curse is for real, because I can see clearly the players who have been performing in World Cup for Team India are not in form at all. But talking about the same thing, Surinder ji, आपको क्या लगता है कल के मैच में GT versus KKR in Ahmedabad, who has an upper hand?
100% GT. Both teams have weaknesses in the middle order, and I think we have to give one player due for KKR is Raghuvanshi. I am very, very impressed with Raghuvanshi, and it's not just the batting, it's the physical change in his body from what he was last year to what he is this year. He's definitely grown a couple of inches. He's definitely put on muscle mass, and in the way he's striking the ball, it's absolutely brilliant to see. But you look at these two teams and you look at the top 4 for KKR and you look at the top 4 for GT, that's going to decide who wins this match. And I can't see past GT because bowling wise they seem to be stronger. I know Prasidh Krishna is probably purple cap. I don't know how he's got there, by the way, but he's there with a purple cap. And I just think Josh Butler seems to be hitting a bit of form. And GT, Sai Sudarshan, we've not seen the best of Sai Sudarshan at the moment as well. So I think there's a lot more talent in their team than there is with KKR. And I just think Rahul Tewatia might make a bit of a show. I've seen glimpses of him playing good. I think he's due a good innings as well. So watch out for Rahul Tewatia. And I think that the top four of each team, whoever makes the biggest score out of that, obviously batting second at Narendra Modi Stadium, I would say the team batting second should win if the team at the top doesn't make the runs. So I think if GT are chasing, GT will definitely win this game. And KKR's only hope is someone like Sunil Narayan coming up with, a 60 from 25 balls, because they just seem, other than Raghuvanshi, I don't see any threat in their batting for GT. And I think GT will should win comfortably. Batting first or batting second, I think the key wicket would be Raghuvanshi. If Raghuvanshi and Sunil Narayan are out cheaply, then KKR could be out for under 100.
The best part about tomorrow's match is कि ये मैच अगर केकेआर हार भी जाएगी, एक बार को केकेआर फैंस के पास कहने को होगा ना कि अहमदाबाद में मैच था, वो स्टेडियम ही मनहूस है। ये मुंबई इंडियंस फैन कैसे बोल सकते हैं वानखेड़ को कि स्टेडियम मनहूस है? क्योंकि नहीं है यार कोई रीजन देने के लिए, बट ठीक है, कल का मुकाबला ही बताएगा कि अब ये मैच कौन जीतता है। सभी लोगों को लग रहा है इट इज गोइंग टू बी जीटी, बट केकेआर हैज अ गुड चांस, मे बी शायद वो यहाँ से अपने लिए कोड़बो लोड़बो जीतबो करके अपने लिए गेम जीत जाए और इस टूर्नामेंट में वापसी दिखाते। यू नेवर नो, दैट्स आईपीएल फॉर अस। बट आई वुड लाइक टू ब्रिंग अप द नेक्स्ट गिव अवे विच वी बोथ हैव डिसाइडेड। सर ने बोला था कि आज फैन से पूछना कि उनके हिसाब से इस सीजन के टॉप 4 कौन होने वाले हैं। वैसे तो सुरेंद्र पाजी ने अपना जवाब दे दिया है, बट मैं फिर भी उनसे पूछूंगी कि आपके हिसाब से नॉकआउट्स में कौन से ऐसे आपको टीम दिख रही है जो पहुंचेगी। बट आई वुड लाइक टू स्टार्ट विद नरेश जी दिस टाइम। सो नरेश जी, आपके हिसाब से कौन सी टीम्स हैं 4 जो कि नॉकआउट्स पहुंच रही हैं?
After end of today, Punjab, Rajasthan, Bangalore and Delhi.
अनीस सर, आप?
मैंने मुंबई कहा था मेरे वीडियो में, अच्छा हो गया वो गया नहीं इस पे।
नहीं, हम डालेंगे।
मैंने बिगनिंग में कहा था मुंबई एक।
तो मुंबई को हम हटाते हैं, आई विल बैक जीटी।
नहीं सर, अब वो वीडियो तो देखिए जाएगा, मेहनत हो गई, अब वो आपको बैक करना पड़ेगा मुंबई को।
वो बोलूंगा कि ये मेरा क्या बोलते हैं आजकल एआई मोड से मुझे काटा गया है, जीटी
एआई है, वीडियो एआई है। नहीं सर, वो अब तो क्या है ना कि मुझे लगता है कि नेक्स्ट मैच के लिए अगर आप जाएंगे वानखेड़े, जब मुंबई का मैच होगा, तो मुझे लगता है कि वापसी हो सकती है। आई एम विद नरेश जी ऑन दिस। सुरेंद्र जी, आपके हिसाब से टॉप 4 आपके इस सीजन के?
Punjab, Bangalore, Rajasthan, and I'm torn now between DC. I said DC before, but I think Sunrisers might do it with Pat Cummins coming back. Praful Hinge, Saqib Hussain, suddenly their bowling looks stronger. I think they might be the dark horses, but I say Delhi for now because obviously I want to see my friend Nikhil Chaudhary bat for Delhi Capitals. It's not been announced, but I'm sure Nikhil will be in the team soon, and I think he's a gun player. So it'd be great for the NRIs to see one of our own get into an IPL gig as well. So looking forward to seeing how Delhi do, and if Nikhil plays, that would be wonderful because I love the story of Nikhil Chaudhary. He was born in Delhi, played for Punjab, went to Aussie, and he's played well for Hobart. Is on the cusp of maybe making an Aussie thing. And for Indians in Australia, I think that will be a massive, massive boost to see someone like Nikhil Chaudhary do it the way he has. So, I have a soft spot for Nikhil. And if Nikhil is listening, Nikhil, we're behind you, bye.
वेल ये जो हमारा गिव अवे है, ये मैं अनाउंसमेंट अभी कर रही हूँ, बट इंस्टाग्राम पे हमारे ये गिव अवे आपको बहुत जल्दी देखने को मिलेगा, जहां पर आप अपने कमेंट्स डाल सकते हैं। और हमारे ऑलरेडी एक फैन ने कमेंट कर दिया है, सो आई वुड लाइक टू टेक दैट। सामने कहा है यूट्यूब पे, इट इज गोइंग टू बी आरआर, पीवीकेएस, आरसीबी एंड सीएसके। आई थिंक मुझे कुछ सीखना चाहिए बिकॉज सीएसके से अभी भी उम्मीद है सीएसके फैंस को। That's quite great, positive. Yeah, you should always see the positives because Dhoni and Spencer Johnson is going to come back. ये भी सैम बोल रहे हैं, so उनको लगता है कि this could be a comeback फॉर सीएसके, और हो सकता है कि वो इस सीजन उनके हिसाब से टॉप 4 में एंड अप कर सके। बट खैर, सैम आपने कमेंट जरूर किया है यूट्यूब पे। आई वुड लाइक टू से कि हम जैसे ही इस गिव अवे को अपने इंस्टाग्राम पर अनाउंस करेंगे, एक पोस्ट डाला जाएगा, देन देयर इज अ प्रोसीजर टू फॉलो। उस प्रोसीजर को फॉलो करते हुए अपने ये टॉप 4 डालिए, और अगर वाकई ऐसा होता है तो आप हो सकते हैं हमारे विनर, आपको मिलेगा मिस्टर क्रिकेट यूए की तरफ से हैम्पर, बट आपको वेट करना पड़ेगा टिल द एंड ऑफ दिस बिजनेस एंड ऑफ द आईपीएल, सो दैट हमें पता चले कि हमारे टॉप 4 है कौन. बट थैंक यू सो मच ईच एंड एवरीवन. टुमारो वी हैव टू अगेन कम बैक एंड टॉक मोर एंड मोर अबाउट क्रिकेट. और कल तो केकेआर फैंस की साथ अलग ही जुगलबंदी बैठेगी मुंबई इंडियंस फैन की, लेकिन हम लोग कल वापस लौटेंगे, डिस्कस करेंगे मोर एंड मोर अबाउट जीटी एंड केकेआर एंड एवरीथिंग अराउंड आईपीएल. तब तक के लिए आप सब बने रहिए मिस्टर क्रिकेट यूए के साथ. कल फिर से वापस मिलते हैं, तब तक के लिए बाय बाय.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Good night.
Bye bye.